my next ice-breaking question. Life of solicitors, especially those working in the law firms, may be very challenging. I have many friends who work in various law firms, from top to middle, and they are stressed, I would say, with their work, especially during their, but maybe during the whole life, unless you actually have some experience and understand how to cope with that. How to cope with the stress at work, Ollie?
I remember seeing actually in the Law Society Gazette quite a few years ago, there was a study amongst solicitors, and a lot of them had mental health difficulties from stress. And one of the things that I always found helped me to cope the best was just trying to completely disassociate in some way when I got home from work, especially on a Friday night. I love to play video games or to read books and things like that, because you're assuming a character and you go from being a stressed out lawyer to being whatever you are in your game or whoever you are in a book. You get to be that character, and you don't have to think about anything else. And it's a perfect escape from all the stresses, and you can sort of unpack a little bit, especially, as I say, on a Friday night. It's a good setup for the weekend.
So basically, you need to unpack yourself from time to time, completely to switch off from your affairs at the company, whatever nature they are. So what are your favorite books, since you already mentioned?
I have lots of favorites. I really like an author called C.S. Forrester, who wrote some books about basically a naval officer during the Napoleonic Wars called Hornblower. I really like detective books as well. So I like Sherlock Holmes books. I like Tolkien, so Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, Harry Potter. Again, I used to listen to audiobooks on my way to work and coming back from work for the same reason. It gave me a chance to basically shut off from work as I was driving home.
Yeah, actually listening to the books may be better than listening to the news. It's not swapping from work to
Oh, the
Sunday.
news always just stressed me out. If I listened to the news on the way to work, I'd arrive feeling worse.
Do you reread the same books like you've already read?
Yeah, actually, many times. If I find something that I like, I will come back to it a few times at least.
Do you find something new when you read them?
Many times, actually. Yeah, always with books and films and everything. The second time around, you can maybe see the things that you wouldn't normally have discovered until later in that story.